Hello friends, it is Mrs. P. We made it to Friday. The Friday before Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness. How exciting is that? I am filming this video Thursday evening, about 7:30. Just finished with dinner and kind of catching up with my boys and getting my daughter's all the cheer stuff ready for tomorrow night. It's going to be a rainy ball game, but I'm excited. I hope we win. But anyway, I'm here to do my wedding and summer savings video. I'm going to start with my wedding binder. Right here is the dashboard that I purchased from Holly at Faith Budgets. You're going to see a weird edit there. I had a yawn. My typical I'm tired kind of night. Anyway, this is from Holly. It says, stay patient and trust your journey. And I thought that was perfect for the wedding. So let's go ahead and get the money out. I've got $100 to put into this binder today. And yeah, I'm excited. I think we have an IOU, so we need to take care of that. We do, right here with our party animals. And it's not because I overspent. It's because I accidentally put in $13 instead of $15 because my eyes are not that great, and I saw that as a $13 and not a $15. So I need to add $2 in here. I'm going to take the 3 and the 5 and put in a 10. Okay, so that takes care of that. We have one more little icon there, and then we will be finished with that one. So let's see where we're going to start. And let's just, these cards, these are like randomizer cards. Looky there, we are going to start with number 1. I'll see that glare is all over that. Let me see if I can turn down the light a little bit. Anyway, these cards come from Carly at Budget with Carly. They're absolutely beautiful. They have this sparkly little lamination, but I got a 1. And so that means we are going to finish. I just want the light not to be in the way. We're going to finish this sticker challenge from Liz over at Liz and Liz. So Party Animals is getting finished. I have this little cup here. And it's an expensive little cup. It is, maybe it's a bucket. But it is $20. Oh, here I go with the yawning. Guys, I'm going to have to go make my tea so I don't yawn. All right, $20 going in there. And this should have saved us because I was saving the bottom number. So it should be $150. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 20, 40, and $50. To finish Liz from Liz and Les, her challenge. Let me get a clip, and we will just put this to the side. And I am going to grab a new challenge. I'm just going to randomly select something out of here. I've got just there we go. This is like a coloring challenge. This will be my second one, but this comes from Jenny over at Simply Living Saves. I saw this and I was like, you know, that's really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and get that one. So this one will go in the number 1 slot. And we will just save as we go. I'm not sure how I'll do that. Maybe I'll try. Okay, so it saves $125. So maybe every time I choose this one, I put $10 in. Maybe that would be a fair amount. And then, yeah, let's do that. $10. All right, I am going to pause this video, and I will be right back. I'm going to go get me some tea to wake myself up. Okay, friends, I am back. Okay, hopefully I have woke myself up. It's been a minute, and I've got some tea in me. So let's go ahead and draw another card. Dealer's choice. Okay. I don't like having to make this decision, but I haven't done Jamie's challenge in a while, so I'm choosing number 3, and this is from Jamie RN Budgets. It says for richer or forget it. So let's scratch this one. This will save us $120. $100. I'm sorry. I got distracted, like squirreled over there. All right, so let's do this one at the top. And that is $7. Okay. So $7. I'm going to try not to scratch the dickens out of this. Okay. 7. All right, let's see what we have. I don't have enough. Okay, so 5, 6, and 7, but I'm switching the, see, y'all saw I couldn't do that without putting the money in first and then taking it out. My brain don't work that way. All right, next is, oh, another dealer's choice. Well, okay, so I did this one. Let me see. Let me just see which one I didn't. I don't remember doing this one last week. Let's do this one, because this one is There's No Crying in Baseball. This comes from Susan over at Windmill Ridge Budgets. I only got it once, and it was just $1. So let's do this. Let's do this one right here, and that is 3. So, well, we're up to $4 now. This will save 60. And I know this is a wedding binder, and I know that baseball really doesn't have anything to do with a wedding, but baseball is my oldest son's absolute, it's like stuck to me. It's his favorite sport. He loved it. He played it all the way through college. Okay, so $3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next, 2. Okay, we're going to go back to number 2, which is this challenge. It comes from April, over at April's Fresh Start. I don't know why I had a brain kink right there. Okay, so look how much that like faded into the paper. Okay, let's see. This saves 200. Let's do 5 right now. I'm going to do this color. And there's a 5 right here. Maybe on that other one, I'll just decide when I get there, like depending on how much money we have already used and what we have left. So we've got 15. I'm going to put that back and take this last 20. Okay. Next, we have number 9. So going back here. Oh, it's this one again. Okay. So let's do over here. Let's do this one. And that is $4. And I tell myself every time, like, don't worry about scratching all of it off. You can go back and do it later. But, like, it's just really hard for me. I have to get it all clean. And these black stickers, these are not that great. They're ones that I put on it. All right, 4. So, taking a 1, putting in a 5. All right. A dealer's choice. Oh, my gosh. They're all in this section. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get this one started. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do 10 because I do have a 10 here. So let's see here. Picking a color is always hard. So 10. Let's just do the 5 and the 5. And 5. Kind of want to color them really good. Maybe I'll do that. You know, you guys are patient with me, right? Okay. All right, so 10 to start this one out. Remember, this is from Jenny at Simply Living Saves. All right, going to 3, which is Jamie's. Okay, let's do this one right here. Oh, a 9. Okay, I don't remember how much we have in this because we haven't scratched on this one in a couple weeks. All right, so putting 1 back and grabbing a 10. Okay. Then we have 7. I like the randomizer cards because it kind of gives you, you know, a little bit of flexibility with your cards, because when I roll the dice, it seems to like get the same number over and over. All right, this pretty challenge, it's a save 75. This comes from Carly at Budget with Carly. Let's do this one right up here. And that is 6. Carly has some really pretty challenges. Okay, 6. Let's see what we have. We have 4 1s, so I can put in 2 5s. Okay, And next we've got 10. All right, moving to the back. And this one is also from Carly. This is the cute little wine and cheese. She has a lot of these like pair of like items that go together. And this is a save 150. We've got 4 scratches left and they have been pretty expensive. Let's do this one down here in the corner. And that one's just gonna be 10. Okay, so $10. 5 and 10. We're getting low on money, so it won't be long till we're finished. 9. Okay, go back to this one. Well, this one's getting lots of love today. All right, let's do this right here. Okay, an 8. That's a big number. And of course, I'm scratching all of it. Hope you guys had a good week. It has been an up and down week at school. The weather has turned... Okay, that didn't do anything. The weather has turned warm, and our district has turned our AC off, and so I'm hot at school. All right, so I'm going to take 2 ones and put in 10. And so I tell the kids, I'm like, I'm sorry guys, but the hotter I get, the less patience I have. And so, like, don't make me mad. 10. Okay, back to Carly's. We had a meeting after school yesterday, and our principal was telling us about a survey that we have to do. It's every 2 years, and it's just basically like rating the administration and the district and things like that. And last year, some of the people had kind of rated it pretty low in some areas, and he was talking about that, and I said, well, I said, make sure the air is on that day, because that can affect how people feel. I get grumpy when I'm hot. And so he kind of laughed about that. I said, I'm not kidding. Like, it will make a difference. If you're comfortable, you might score higher. All right, let's do this one right here. And that is 12. And that might be all of our money. And then some. All right, 5. Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we have $4 left. Okay, so 12 in there. I think I kind of want to go again, but then a part of me also kind of wants to just put that $4 in one of these bigger challenges that we just color. And like for example, April's challenge is a 200. So this $4 would be a really good place here to put it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the $4 here, and that will be how I do this. And if I do this again, this one's higher than the other one, so I might always use this one until it kind of seems like we're getting further on this. All right, so in this one, out of 200, we've got 24. So what is that, an eighth of the way? Okay, so let's put that in there. Maybe if I can. All right, and then we have $10 to start us in Jenny's challenge. Well, this is awkwardly not going in right. Let me zoom out of it. Let me move this stuff out of your way so that my arm is not like in your face in the camera. All right, and my money is just all wonky. All right, in Jamie's challenge for Rich It or Forget It, out of 100, we got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3. 83, so what is that, $17 between these two? Maybe we can finish that next week. That would be nice. All right, we didn't do Lemon Ivy's challenge, so next week if we get Dealer's Choice, we really need to put some love here. We didn't do Steph's Happy Snail Mail challenge. That's from Steph over at Steph's on a Budget. We didn't do Janelle's at Janelle Ray Budget's, her challenge. Carly's, we have out of 75, we've got 25, 35. So $35 there. We also didn't do mine, which is a freebie on my Ko-fi. In Susan's, we've got $16 out of 60. And this is the one I'm really curious about. So we have 2 scratches left. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85. Let me fix that. All right, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 25. So that means we owe $25 more to this one, and we will be finished with it. And that'll be a nice little savings. All right, so we did finish this one from Liz and Les, so we can put it in our tracker. Somebody said I needed to put the dates on here. Oh, I did. I have the date here. Which one did I not put dates on? I don't know. Let me see if I can get this pinned right. All right, so this is 11/20/25. I don't know why this one doesn't want to write on this paper. Okay, let me try this one. 25, and we have 150, and that is Party Animals, and that's from Liz and Les. I love it. All right, so $150 going into the wedding fund. So I will put this in the correct place so I can get it in the bank, and I clean all this up, and I'll come back with my summer savings. Okay, friends, I am back. I have my different challenges that I do for my summer savings. This is money that I am saving for summer break. I am a teacher, and I don't get paid in the summer, so I have to save what I would get paid, or at least enough what I think will get us through the summer. All right, so this one is another dashboard by Holly. It says it's only a short trip. Enjoy it. And so this is my money for the summer savings. We got 20, 40. I don't know why I'm counting this. There's $100 here. I'm going to get lazy. I'm sorry. $100. And my hands are dry. I don't want to like slip on the money. All right, so last week I decided to go in order, but I know I have a $1 IOU back here in Marlene's Life of a Pig challenge. Let's see here. I don't even have anyone, so let me just stick a 1 there. All right, so that is paid up. So we are just going to go from the beginning and work our way through. $100 goes pretty fast. Last time I only got through once, but I did come back to challenges that I thought needed a little bit more love. All right, so this is a savings book from Carly at Budget with Carly. It's got 12 sections, and you just save, you know, each section until it's finished, and then you've got bonuses. So it's a $450 savings with bonuses. I did mark the date that I started it, which was September 1st. And we have a ways to go in this. So we need to roll the D12 to see how much or which section we're going to be in. 7. Okay, so number 7, we have done that one once. All right, so $7 is going in to this section. All right, so I am going to, okay, so if I put 5, 6, 7, I can take these 5s and put in a 20. So 22 in this section. I am going to roll one more time so that we can give this one some more love. Oh, and we hit that 12. Okay, the big 12. All right, that's okay. So that's our last 12, and then we'll be saving that bonus. All right, so 10, 11, 12. Let me condense this. All right, so we've got 2 10s. I can get the 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Because I was out. I was out of ones. Okay, so there we go. This is going to add up really fast. Okay, so that is all in that one. Then this next challenge is step up to $406. This comes from Renee over at Reinventing Renee. So I roll the D. Why do I have this dice? I don't need that dice. I have the D. The dot die, the color die to see which section we're going to save. All right, yellow. Let's see here. There is one yellow left and it is $5. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to go on from this because this one still has like a 22 and a 19. I want to like not take any chances of not getting through the binder. And I'm just going to put the 5 in here, and then we will come back to it if we have more money and roll one more time. I don't think we did that last week, but we will do that this week. All right, so we have $100 in the high yield savings account. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 65, 66. So 266. Okay. Nice. All right, this next challenge is also from Renee at Reinventing Renee. This is our Shut the Box. So let me find, I'm trying to find a color that we didn't use. Maybe this one and orange. Okay, so Shut the Box. We've got to roll those 2 dice. Let me go ahead and zoom in just a smidge. All right, so we are hoping to shut the box. That would give us $10. All right, so we're going to start out with a 5. Let's use this color. And I know you can probably hear the TV in the background. My husband is watching TV. And the office wall and the main living room wall are like they share a wall. So you can definitely hear his TV. All right, that's a 9. So I'm going to go ahead and color this 9 in. I love this color. All right, 10. Okay. I'm going to do 7 and 3 because I don't want to get rid of my 2. All right, 7 and 3. We're getting big numbers. All right, 7. Okay, so I'm going to do a 6 and a 1. I'm getting close. Okay, we still got that 8 though. 5. And we are out. We can't do it. All right, so we are saving $14 in this. We've got the 8, the 4, which is 12, and 2 more, which is 14. Okay. So 14, if I put, I'm going to confuse myself, but if I put 6 back, I put in 20, right? 10, 20. I think I did that right. So we've got $30 in there so far. I'm going to let that dry. I'll just go ahead and just slide the money in there, and I will put that in there in a minute. All right, now we have the Dots and Dice. This challenge comes from, oh gosh, my mind. Wendy at the Thrifty Sew Shop. So we're rolling the dot die again to see which one we're scratching on. We've got yellow. So here is yellow. And we have scratched 2 on this one. Let's do this one right here. And that's a spiral. Spiral says if you find this one, you save an amount of your choosing. I think I rolled the D8 the last time to see how much I was saving. So let's do that. Is the D8? Yeah. 3. Okay. Well, that is fine. $3 is $3. Oh, we've got a lot of ones in here. So $2 back, taking a 5. Okay. And we will stop there. We'll come back if we need to. You know what? I'll do one more. Let's do one more of this one. Red. Okay. Here's red. Oh, we had the ×2 on this one. All right, let's do this one here in the corner. Another spiral. Crazy. I think I got one of this last week too. All right, spiral it is. Okay, so rolling the D8, just $2. All right, I have more ones in here. 1, 2, 3. Back and taking a 5. Actually, I'm taking these 2 5s, putting in my last 10. And so far in this challenge, we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 21, 121, and we are nowhere near finished. So this will save a really big amount. Okay, I don't know that I've seen anybody complete this to see how much they saved with it. I know I've seen people play it, but I don't know that I ever watched them actually finish it. All right, next we have our 50 envelope challenge. So far we've saved the 50 envelope and the 49, and we're working on the 48. And we're working 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, so we're close. I rolled the D4 and see how many envelopes we're gonna color. And that's 4, so 20 bucks worth. Okay, so 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, and 15 in there. So let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So $8 more and we finish another envelope. That is awesome. I am going to print out another one of these trackers and add some of these envelopes into my Mini Mondays. So you will see that as soon as I finish one of either Dee's challenge or Danny's challenge on my Mini Mondays. I will use that because I'm working on my December monthly, and I want to go ahead and finish those before I add anything else new in there. All right. Oh, I don't have my book. I've got Crazy Dice next, and hold on. Let me put this one's driving me crazy because it's still sitting there. Let me put this in. Let me grab my book so I can do Crazy Dice. I forgot to zoom back out when I was doing Shut the Box, so I have no idea how close the camera view was. All right, so Crazy Dice is back here, and this comes from Judy at Save with Judy. I just love colorful challenges, and this one, I've seen her play it on her channel, and I just love it, so I wanted to play it. So I have to roll the dot die and then her special little color die and see which one we are saving. All right, 6 on green, and that one would be right here. Gosh, I can't ever remember which purple I'm using. Is it this one? Yeah, well, I think it's close enough. All right, $6. Let me get the money out. See what we got on there. Do we have 4 ones? We do not have any ones. So 5 and 6. All right, let's go again. 1 on blue. All right, we've got those. 1 on blue right here. That's red. Okay, right here. That's $1. One more time. Oh no, I'm gonna do more than one. All right, here's another one. Oh, put $1 in. 3. Okay, we'll stop there. Orange. I think this is not the right, well, maybe it is. Orange 3, right here. I was just testing the orange to see if it was close, and it is. All right, so $3. So I put in the $2 back and put in a 5. So in Crazy Dice, this will say 420. We've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 125, 35, 36. 136, is that what I counted? I don't even remember. Okay, so that is finished. And I have a new one. So I finished Kip and Lou's crab race last week, and I was like, I need one that is similar to that. And I had printed this off, gosh, probably over the summer. This comes from Natalie at Buttercup Budgets, and it is my New Pet Wild Edition. I did my New Pet in one of my challenges. I think it was in my randomizer. But this has got the rock. Is that a parrot or is that a different kind of bird? I feel like that's not a parrot, but it kind of looks like a parrot. But a rock, parrot, snake, hippo, tiger, and dinosaur. So let's see here. We will roll 2d6s and we will see which pet is going to be my new pet. 6 and 2. Okay, so we got the dinosaur and the bird. All right, so the dinosaur, let's do orange. And this, I don't know why my paper that I have is like bleeds, but it does. All right, and then the bird, we're gonna do this blue color, and we're gonna save, what is that, $8? 5, 6, 7, and 8. I think I'm gonna stop there so I can put some money into Marlene's challenge. So $8 to start my new pet, and we've got the parrot and the dinosaur on the board. Okay. And then next we have our Life of a Creator book. I love this. This comes from Marlene at Snow Gardener 307. But it is full of challenges from all of the amazing people on YouTube. They are all listed here. I just love this book so much. So I think this is where we had the IOU. I think I scratched a 4 and I had $3. So that's what I'm going to assume where we are, and that's where we're going to start. All right. So I don't even know how much money we have to play with. I feel like I don't have enough space here. I'm going to move my book out of the way. All right. So let's roll the dice. I'm going to go 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so this challenge comes from Donna at Donna Powered by Creativity. She is amazing. All right, so I think we've only done one scratch. So let's do another scratch. Let's do this one above the 3 right here. And that is 2. So $2. Okay. All right, $2 going in. Let me do it this way. 1, 2. All right. 2. We're gonna go 1 and 2. Okay, this is our Buster's Bangin' Burger Bar, and this comes from Drew at Ready Budget Go. He has some of the coolest dice challenges ever, and I really want them. I'm probably gonna get some to start in the new year. So this says start by coloring in a burger patty, which I did, and then a bun, and I did that. Additional toppings are $1 each. Save as many as you want or put an X through it if you don't want it on your burger. But if you don't want it, you have to save $3 for each unused ingredient. So let's just do this whole top row. All right, so let's see here. Cheese, 100% I want cheese on my burger. So I'm coloring the cheese. I don't even care what kind of cheese. I am not picky. I love all cheeses. I love all cheeses, even blue cheese. I love blue cheese. Now the next thing is ketchup. I am not a huge fan of ketchup. Now I use it if I don't have a tomato on it. Is there tomatoes on here? That's an, what is that an orange or a lime? Do you put lime? I guess you could squeeze lime. Oh, tomatoes are right there. So since there's tomatoes, I am not going to put ketchup on my burger. So I'm going to put, what did it say? Put an X. Okay. No ketchup. Am I weird for not liking ketchup? All right, so I've got 1 here, and then I have to put 1, 2, oh, okay, 1 for the challenge before. No, 2 from Donna's challenge. 1 for the cheese. 3, oh gosh, I'm getting confused. 3 for the ketchup that I'm not going to use. All right, mustard. Oh, I'm not going to use mustard either. Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike mustard, but if I have a choice, I'm not going to put mustard on it. So I need to put $2 back and take a 5. All right, mayo. Yes, I love mayonnaise. I will eat mayonnaise. Oh, you can't probably see that. I can. I'm going to put a blue lid because I like Kraft. So that's always a good topic. What mayonnaise do you like? I am a Kraft girl. Love Kraft mayo. Okay, so that's $1. All right, and then that is hot sauce. And yeah, I would have hot sauce. Absolutely. Not too hot. Okay, so let's just do it like that. I feel like I want to do red right here. Okay, so hot sauce gets another $1. Okay, so we're done with that row. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I'm going to file those ones back and put in my last 5. All right, where are we going to go now? 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the Christmas word search. Okay, it says find the words below in the word search and save the dollar amount for each word. Well, right off the bat, I see sleigh, and it's $5. So I really don't want to use black. Let me see if the red shows up. Yeah. All right, so sleigh. Okay, so $5 there. Okay. 1, which is this one. This is a beautiful deer scene, Janelle Ray Budgets. I have only done a roll and, no, I did a scratch here. 1 scratch and 1 roll and save. Let's roll and save. Wait, we've got 6. So if I roll a 6, I've got enough for it. I rolled a 2. All right, so let's do 2 here. All right, so whoop, 1 and 2. And we're gonna be done there. We have $4. Let's move along. 4. 1, 2. Okay, we're going back this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kiss my honey. Okay, so this one, I think this comes from her sister-in-law. I can't remember, but I've got the little kiss lips, and I've got $4. So I'm gonna find the lips that are worth $4, and we'll just make it super easy to not have an IOU. All right, so the $4 lips right there. I love this. This is adorable. Kiss my hiney. My oldest son called it his hiney duck. So we, of course, he's 28 years old. We still say hiney duck around our house. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 85, 86 is what we had. I forgot. We've got to add our money into it. All right. Hold on. We get to recount this. Okay. Are we going to be at 100 or 200? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 8. 208. Were y'all yelling at me? Mrs. B, you forgot to do the money. All right, so that is all done. Let me get my little clip. Carly sent me these. Love it. All right, putting that in there. That tells me I start here with my rolling next week. And guys, that is all. I have a mess all over the place. I feel like this has been a hot mess of a video, but I had fun. I hope you did too. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get this all cleaned up, and I will see you on Sunday when I do my randomizer and my Christmas savings challenges. So you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.